Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is a very special day for Rotary eClub of Kerala Global as we move into another important stage of our club. There are four main stages in a human life, out of which the fourth is the most important of all, that is the transitioning of a toddler into a preschooler. Today, we can proudly say that Rotary eClub of Kerala Global has successfully transitioned into the preschool stage. We started with just few members in 2017. However, today we are many, not just in numbers, but also in our contributions. Just as a preschooler, we are too curious, keen, refined, and under a rapid development phase. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome each and every one of you on behalf of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global to the installation ceremony of 2021. I'm Jisha Rajan, blessed to host this event, and with me I have Michelle.
Good evening. Today we feel honored in the presence of our distinguished guest, Rotary International Director, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, Honorable Speakers, Assistant Ghana, Zone 8, Rotarian Sham S. Pereira, Rotarian Arkam, Sudhi Jabbar, Rotarian Isaac Patani Parambal, fellow Rotarians, and NS. A very warm welcome to this momentous and gracious event.
Without further ado, to kick off the event, may we request Sergeant at Arms Rotarian Roy Kurian Sakaria to adorn the President's collar. Requesting the President Rotarian PHF Pratap Kumar Nair to call the meeting into order.
The meeting in relation to installation of the President for Rotary eClub of Kerala Global for the year 2021-2022 is hereby called to order.
Before moving any further, I would like to invite Rotarian PHF Lenny Jonas to recite the Rotary invocation. Ladies and gentlemen, requesting all of you to stand up to invoke the blessings of the Almighty.
O God, we Rotarians meeting here dedicate ourselves to uphold the principles of Rotary and to strive for the establishment of peace and goodwill among all people, for the elimination of all bars of color and creed, and for the proper understanding of the sanctity of human personality and dignity of labor, so that all individuals, all families, and all nations may live in amity and fellowship. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Jonas.
The 24 words that are used around the world by Rotarians as a measure of personal and business ethics, the four-way test. I would like to welcome Rotarian Dr. Abhirami Sugavin to dictate the Rotary four-way test.
The four-way test of the things we think, say, or do. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? Thank you.
Thank you, Rotarian Dr. Abhirami.
Please let me call up Mr. Rotarian THF Sugadan Mangalasheri to deliver the welcome speech and present the annual report for the year 2021.
Good evening, everybody. Respected President, Rotarian MBH of Pradap Kumar, Honorable Guest, Rotary International Director-elect, PDG Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, Assistant Governor-elect, Rotarian Shyam S. Pereira, AKS member, Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, distinguished guest, fellow Rotarians and Rotarians and Annettes. As a Rotarian, today I am standing proudly in front of you all because the last Rotary year, even during the pandemic time, Rotary eClub was able to achieve its goals in all avenues of Rotary. We provided our service to the maximum. In the last year, we did many philanthropic activities and district projects in various focus areas of Rotary. The installation ceremony is the most important function for the beginning of an upcoming Rotary year. I am not extending my words any further. Today I am assigned the responsibility of welcoming everyone present here. First and foremost, let me welcome our beloved President, Rotarian MBHF Pradap Kumar. Next, I am welcoming today's chief guest. I am not introducing him. Somebody else will introduce later. Rotary International Director-elect, PDG, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh. Now I am welcoming Assistant Governor, Rotarian Shyam S. Pereira. Next, I am welcoming the youngest AKS member, the passionate Rotarian, Sudhi Jabbar from Rotary Club of Karakutam. Welcome, sir. Next, I am welcoming incoming office bearers, board members, directors, aunts, and annettes. A warm welcome to all. Thank you. Jai Rotary. I am presenting the report of the last Rotary year. Respected President, Rotarian MBHF Pradap Kumar, Honorable guests, Rotarians, Rotarians and Annettes, club activities. The installation of Rotary Club of Kerala Global's new office bureau was conducted on 26 June 2020. The chief guest for the function was Rotarian DG Thomas Vavani Kunel. The guest of honor was Mr. Biju Prabhakaran IAS, MD KSRTC, and Dr. E.P. Johnson, President Indian Association Sharjah. This was also the first virtual installation function of the district. We have managed to achieve almost everything we had set as a goal for the year. During the year, we held a total of 24 meetings, which includes 17 board meetings, 5 family meetings, and 2 general bodies. Out of which 15 of the board meetings were held virtually and 2 of them were held physically. Out of the 5 family meetings, 2 of them were held virtually and 3 of them were held physically. And out of the 2 general bodies that were held, 1 was virtual and 1 was physically held. During this difficult time, despite the restrictions in place, we are extremely happy to acknowledge the fact that we could hold these many physical meeting. We can be proud of the fact that we were the first one in the zone to settle the RI and district dues. During the initial days of the Rotary year, we managed to conduct an interactive session with the Rotarian PDG Raghunath and Rotarian Parvati Raghunath. The session was fruitful and motivating, and I express my heartfelt gratitude to the Rotarian PDG Raghunath and Rotarian Parvati Raghunath for taking time out of for us. We had the opportunity to conduct a joint family meet to honor and interact with the members and exchange flags with 2 other clubs in District 3211. Office bearers of the Rotary Club of Alleppey East and Rotary Club of Square City Alleppey, Rotarian Matthews and Rotarian Joseph Yo, along with their family, visited the eClub during their stay in Dubai. The talk on daily lifestyle and yoga by Dr. Nimmi was very much informative and we appreciate it. Our GSR, Rotarian Shafiq, a member of our parent club, Rotary Club of Alleppey, had visited Dubai on various occasions. And we are extremely happy that we could conduct 2 meetings, including him, during his visit. Thank you, Rotarian Shafiq, for showing interest in attending our meeting. We held half-yearly meeting and presented half-year report to the board. As per the protocol, we elected office bearers and the board members for the year 21-22. Held a general body and got it approval. Rotarian Kumaraswamy Pillai attended board meeting of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global, and we had great interaction with him. We thank him for his support and guidance over the past year. The final family meeting of the year was held on the 11th June 2021. I express my earnest gratitude to Dr. E.P. Johnson, the President of Indian Association Sharjah, one of the biggest organizations in the Middle East, and leading female journalist Tansi Hashir, Rotary Literacy Award winner Shri Murali Mangalat, and Ms. Tahani and other Rotarians and Annas for making this event a great success. Members. As part of the membership development, we inducted 4 new members: Dr. Shabin Nasser, Sudhi Jamila Sahib, Isaac John Patani Parambil, Nasir Velil. 6 members become PHF: Rotarian Sudhi Jamila Sahib, Rotarian Manoj Koshi John, Rotarian Joseph David, Rotarian Varghese Samuel, Rotarian Lini Jonas, Rotarian Suresh V. Nair. 4 members become MPHF: Rotarian PHF Ayappan R, Rotarian PHF Pradap Kumar N, Rotarian PHF Joseph David, Rotarian PHF Manoj Koshi John. My utmost gratitude to all the above members for their willingness and contribution. We managed to achieve double of what the goal was set regarding the membership for this year. My sincere appreciation to the membership chair, Rotarian MPHF Manoj Koshi John, who passionately did a wonderful job in membership development during the year. Philanthropic activities. We managed to touch all the avenues of Rotary in terms of charity this year. Annadanam, Mahadanam. We started the Snehakood Abhayamandiram in Kottayam, Marthoma Shantipavan Old Age Home Karanagapalli, Mahatma Janaseva Old Home Adur, Sharada Devi Baligasa in Alleppey. Ramadan food kit was distributed at deserving labor camp in Sonapur, Dubai. A total of Indian rupees 44,000 was spent on providing food for needy and deserving people. And I would like to specially thank Rotarian Ayappan, Rotarian Pradap, Rotarian Joseph. May God bless you all. Indian rupees 3,20,000 was given to young kidney patient for kidney transplantation whose parents were unemployed. The money was raised with the help of Rotarians and well-wishers. This shows how eClub stood together as a model team and achieved it through solid teamwork. A special thank to every single one who contributed time, effort, and money for the great act of kindness. Another great example of our humanitarian service, a wheelchair we donated a woman who had difficulty to walk. I would like to thank Rotarian MBH of Manoj Koshijon for his contribution. A total of Indian rupees 4 lakh was collected and spent on charity activities, and I would like to thank each and everyone who contributed. Contribution to district project, global grant project, and TRF. As part of the global grant project, Home for Homeless, we by teaming with the district help a homeless family by building them a house, for which we contributed Indian rupees 2,59,518. Partnered in another global grant project, Navajivan Water Management, we contributed Indian rupees 1,66,500. We partnered with the district ventilator project by donating Indian rupees 94,875. Participated in district event for the World Water Day celebration by sponsoring one houseboat for the carnival arranged from Alapi to Kumaragam. Indian rupees 8,000 was spent on this cause. We spent Indian rupees 8,700 and cleaned up an abandoned pond in Punnapura, Alappuzha district, as a part of the S2O project. In cooperation with District 3211 and Apollo MedSkill, we spent Indian rupees 4,400 to sponsor a child to attain the skill set to lead a self-sufficient life, thereby helping a family. A total of Indian rupees 5,83,514 was contributed to TRF this year. Every member of Rotary Club can be proud of this. Thanks to everyone who cooperated with us. I thank Foundation Chairman, Rotarian MPH of Ayyappan for the exemplary contribution to TRF during this year 2021. E-Bulletin, E-Spectrum. We had planned releasing 4 e-bulletin this year. We appreciate extraordinary effort showcased by our bulletin editor, Rotarian Roy Kurian. I would also like to thank the bulletin board members, Rotarian Arunima Pradap, Annette Abhiram Sugadan, for their contribution in designing and creating the e-bulletin. I would like to thank President Rotarian Pradap Kumar for taking the lead and helping in finishing the bulletin in a smooth manner. Awards. During this Rotary year, we awarded 3 eminent personalities. This year, Literary Award was presented to senior educationalist and prominent writer Sri Murali Mangalat, and to the youngest writer in the Middle East, Miss Tahani Hashir. This year, Occasional Award was presented to senior journalist and editorial director of Kalish Times, Sri Isaac John Patani Parambil. Zone activities. Under the leadership of vibrant AG Kumaraswamy Pillai, our presence in all the events organized by the zone was strong. Our office bearers and the Rotarians have participated in all zonal cabinet and other zonal meetings. We also conducted seminar with the children specialist Dr. Jamal during the End Polio Week celebration organized by the zone. I would like to thank moderator for the seminar, Dr. Jamal, District Governor, Assistant Governor, End Polio Chairman Dr. Biju, and members of other clubs. As a part of the Zonal World Environment Day celebration, Rotary eClub of Kerala Global celebrated along with the children of Al Ibsima Center for People with Disabilities in Sharjah. 32 saplings were planted in their names by the children in the presence of Sharjah Indian Association President Dr. E.P. Johnson, Vice President Mr. Y.A. Rahim, General Secretary Mr. Abdullah Malisheri, and the Rotary eClub members. We took part of we took part in the yoga and fitness challenge held by the zone. I would like to thank the AG of Zone 21 for all the guidance and support to provided for helping the eClub grow during this year. Participation in district program. The participation of eClub members in all programs conducted by Rotary district this year is praiseworthy. In the district project water conservation S2O in Rotary district 3211, an awareness video by First Lady Rotary and Sujitra Pradap was released by DG Rotary Thomas Vavanikunel. In the mega virtual induction district 3211, being an eClub, we were able to induct Rotarian Dr. Shabin Nasser from California. Congratulations to Rotary Manoj John for bringing a new member. The eClub members actively participated in RI convention and Rotary Institute Odyssey, etc. Rotary eClub members participated 2 blood donation camp, one on Gandhi Jayanti and other on Global Blood Donation Day, along with the Rotary Club of Jumeirah, UAE. An established connection with the International Club, Rotary Club of Jumeirah, UAE, and was introduced to DG Rotarian Mason Al Umran of District 2452. Rotarian Lenny Jonas, being a member of the Rotary International Group, attend virtual cocktail meeting with Rotarians from Israel, Poland, Germany, Cyprus, Denmark, Russia, Sweden, Argentina, etc. An established eClub website under Rotary India domain, which will help enhance the club's name in the international arena. As part of the enhancing the public image of Rotary, Rotary branded t-shirts were distributed against payment and Rotary branded coffee mugs were distributed to Rotarians and invited guests as a token of appreciation for the support to eClub and Rotary International during the year 2021. I thank who helped and support me in the last year. I especially thank President Rotarian MBH of Pradap Kumar, Treasurer Rotarian Suresh Nair, Membership Chair Rotarian MBH of Manoj Koshi John, Magazine Editor Rotarian Roy Kurian, Charter President Rotarian Ayyappan, IPP Rotarian Varghese Samuel, Vice President Rotarian Lenny Jonas, all board members, Rotary and Sandanets. I wish all the very best to the incoming President and team. Thank you everyone.
Thank you, Rotarian Sugadan.
It gives me immense pleasure to invite our dynamic president, Rotarian MPHF Pradap Kumar, to deliver the presidential address and recognition.
Thank you, MC, for the kind words and the invitation to extend the presidential address. Honorable Chief Guest, Major Donor, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, RI Director-elect for the year 2020-21-23 for Zone 5 and 6. Honorable District Leader, Pride of District 3211 and Rotary India, most respected past Assistant Governor, Rotarian AKSM Sudhi Jabbar, respected AG-elect of Zone 8, Rotarian MPH of Sham Starry Pereira, Assistant Governor, Rotarian Major Donor Pradeep Kumar, distinguished guests, my dear fellow Rotarians, aunts, annettes, and all the invited guests attending this installation meeting of the office bearers of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global for the year 2021-22. A very good evening and warm welcome. It's indeed a great privilege for me to chair this meeting today in presence of eminent personalities like Rotarian Venki and Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, future leaders of Rotary International. I had the opportunity to listen to our beloved A.S. Venkatesh while attending the Rotary Odyssey and was inspired by his vision for Rotary in times ahead. I'm sure Rotarian AKSM Sudhi Jabbar doesn't require any formal introduction in District 3211. He is a member of Rotary Club of Kazhakutam and is the youngest AKS member in the world, currently the chairman of District Project H2O, and he will be the chairman for PETS for the year 2021-22. Also, I would like to congratulate and wish a very happy anniversary to Rotarian AKSM Sudhi Jabbar and Salma. Today they are celebrating their anniversary. I'm deeply honored with the presence of our Rotary leaders with us today while I deliver my farewell speech as the president of the eClub of Kerala Global. And this is in the most uncertain yet most successful year, the year 2020-2021. We started the year with no clues on what to do in the midst of lockdowns and uncertainty, but certainly had high hopes on the presidential theme of RI President Holger Knack, Rotary Open Opportunities. Thanks to the countless blessings, support, guidance, and inspiration from our honorable, beloved District Governor, Dr. Thomas Vavanikunden, beloved Assistant Governor, Rotarian MPHF Kumarasamy Pillai, all the PDGs, DG-elect, DG-nominee, DG-NT, and the eClub and district leaders, and of course, First Lady Rotary and Suchitra Pratap. I am extremely delighted to share with everyone present that despite the challenges faced, eClub has displayed the ever best performance this year, ever since we chartered the club in December 2017. Our beloved secretary has already mentioned, he presented the report, annual report for the year, which in detail mentioned on the projects that we did. But I am very pleased to inform you all, today we stand with a total TRF contribution of $10,000 that was attained yesterday, and it's a milestone. It's a milestone in the history of the Rotary eClub of Kerala Global. I'm very happy, and I express my sincere gratitude to the entire Rotary family for their contribution and support during the year. This year, we have many Rotarians voluntarily contributed to TRF and became either PHF or MPHF. To name them, if I don't do it, it will not be fair. Rotarian Suresh Nair, Rotarian Lenny Jonas, Rotarian Sudhi Sahib. These three gentlemen were recognized with Paul Harris Fellows PHF recognitions, and Dr. Joseph David, Rotarian Manoj John, Rotarian Ayyappan R, and myself were recognized as MPHF. We also have done district projects, and we touched on all the avenues of Rotary. And against a budgeted expense of rupees 872,000, it's a great achievement for the Rotary family here. We spent, as on date, almost 16.5 lakh rupees on various projects TRF contributions and our club administration expenses. Members are certainly the backbone of any organization. Grow membership is the #1 priority for Rotary International incoming president, our own Rotarian Shekhar Mehtaji, with the mantra, each one bring one. It may be noted that all adversities we had in year 2020-2021, our membership has grown 20% from 19 to 23 this year. I congratulate our beloved membership chair, Rotarian MPHF Manoj Koshi John, for the relentless effort that he put in during the year to bring new members and also to retain the members to make the club more stronger. Thank you very much, Manoj. I wish our incoming president, beloved Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, and his team to induct more new members and make the club more stronger and make the club's presence felt in the entire Rotary world, not just Rotary India. And I wish you the very best for your relentless effort in making the club more stronger in 2021-22. I would like to thank IPP, Rotarian PHF Wagi Samuel, and our charter president, Rotarian MPHF Ayyappan R, for the wonderful support that they provided to me during my tenure as the president of the club. And I wish the incoming president, fellow Rotarian Angelo Shelton, all the very best in taking the eClub to greater heights in year 2021-22. President Angelo, we have created history in the year 2020-2021. And together, we will create history again in 2021-22 by bettering our services to the community and thus realizing your dreams. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Rotarian Joseph David, Rotarian Manoj John, Rotarian Lenny Jonas, Rotarian Suresh Nair, Rotarian Sugadan Mangalasheril, and all my fellow directors and Rotarians for their wholehearted support to me during the past year. I also thank beloved RI Director-elect, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, respected past Assistant Governor, AKSM, Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, and our beloved AG-elect of Zone 8, Rotarian MPH of Shams Terry Pereira, for finding time to join the eClub family despite their busy schedule. Sirs, we are deeply honored by your presence here today. Thank you very much. Thank you all once again. And I'm moving forward to the next activity in the agenda. And the next item is declaring the club awards for the year 2020-2021 and giving away the awards. May I please request First Lady Rotary Ann Suchitra Pratap to join me in the dais. May I also please request our beloved Secretary, Rotarian PHF Sugadan Mangalasheril, to join us in the dais. May I also please request Rotarian PHF Suresh Nair, our beloved Treasurer for the year, to join us in the dais. I will declare the awards and then the awards will be given away. eClub Awards 2020-2021. Rotarian of the Year 2020-2021. Rotarian MPHF Manoj Koshi John. In appreciation of his outstanding contributions and excellent services during the Rotary year 2021-2022. The next is Rotary Ann of the year 2020-2021. And the award goes to Rotary Ann Sindhu Suresh in appreciation of her active involvement and outstanding contributions during the Rotary year. And the next is Best Rotary Annette 2020-2021. And I'm very pleased to announce the award goes to Rotary Annette Abhiram Sugadan in appreciation of his outstanding contributions, excellent services, and active involvement in all the meetings of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global during the year. The next award goes to Rotarian MPHF Dr. Joseph David in appreciation of his outstanding contributions and excellent services during the Rotary year. This is the Service Above Self Award. And the next is the Meritorious Service Award that goes to none other than our beloved Treasurer, Rotarian PHF Suresh V. Nair, for the meritorious services that he has done to keep the club finance whole time intact. I never had to look into anything for meeting any of our expenses. Thank you very much, Suresh. And the next is the Community Service Award that goes to Rotarian, our beloved editor, Roy Kurian, in appreciation of his outstanding contributions and dedicated services in related to the community projects. Thank you very much, Roni, for all your contributions. Deeply appreciated. And the next award is the Young Rotarian Award that goes to the youngest in the Rotary family, Rotarian Arunima Pratap, for her outstanding contributions, leadership, and excellent services during the year. And the next is Foundation Award. The Foundation Champion Award goes to Rotarian MPHF Ayyappan R. Unfortunately, he is not available physically here, but I'm sure that he'll be attending the meeting for his contribution made to the Rotary Foundation during the year. The next is Foundation Champion Award to Rotarian PHF Sudhish Jamila Sahib for his contribution to the Rotary Foundation during the year. And the next Foundation Champion Award goes to Rotarian PHF Lenny Jonas for his contribution to the Rotary Foundation during the year. Rotarian Lenny Jonas, just to mention here, he's the current Vice President and he will continue as the Vice President for the year 2021-22. He has been always very supportive to me and I appreciate and I thank him for his support all the times. And the next award goes to the appreciation to Rotarian incoming President, Rotarian Angelo Nigli Shelton, for his contribution to the Rotary Foundation. Thank you very much, Angelo. Continue with your contributions to Rotary Foundations. And the next is, I have the Raila Awards. for our youth leaders. And the moment of appreciation in recognition of the leadership skills demonstrated during the Rotary year 2021-22 goes to Rotarian Dr. Abhirami Sugatan. And the next one goes to Rotary Annette Anchana Jonas. And the next one goes to Rotary Annette Sia Sudhi. The next award goes to Rotary Annette Sona Sudhi. And the last but not the least, the award goes to Rotary Annette Naomi Pillai. Thank you all once again. And it was indeed a great pleasure going through the rough time, the uncertain time. And I thoroughly enjoyed each of our, the moment that we spent together, whether it's in, it was good, bad, or a challenge. I thoroughly enjoyed everything. With this, we move on to the giving away of awards. I would request Rotarian Manoj Koshi John. Rotarian MPH of Manoj Koshi John. The Rotary Hand of the Year Award. May I please request Rotary and Sindhu Suresh to please come forward. Lady Rotary and Suchitra Pratap to kindly hand over the award to Sindhu.
Thank you.
Next, I request Rotary Annette Abhiram Sugatan to please come forward and accept the award from Secretary Rotarian Sugadan Mangalaseri. Thank you, brother. I request Suresh Nair to please come forward to receive the Meritorious Service Award.
I'll be in the middle.
I now request Rotarian Roy Kurian to please come forward. With your own award. I now request Rotarian Arunima Pratap to come forward to receive the Young Rotarian Leader Award. I now request Rotarian Mary Jonas to please come forward. I now request Rotarian Sudhi Sahib to please come forward to receive his Project Champion Award. I now request President-elect Rotarian Angela Shelton to please come forward. I now request Rotarian Dr. Abhirami Sugadan to kindly come forward to receive the VIDA Awards for 2020-2021. I now request Annette Anjana Jonas, since she is not available, requesting Rotarian PHF Lady Jonas to please kindly come forward. I now request Rotary Annette Sia Sudhi to please come forward. Sia and Sona both together, please. Take one. Take one. Keep it planted. You. Rotary and
Okay, come, you can take this, yeah. Take this. Okay.
may I now request Rotary incoming President Angela Shelton to please come forward to accept the award for Charter President Ayyappan R. Please do the honor.
And now I request Rotarian Manoj Koshi John to please come forward to accept the award for Rotarian MPH of Dr. Joseph David. And I think that's all. Thank you everyone for your patience, and I appreciate it. With this, I conclude my words. Thank you all once again, and over to MC. Thank you.
Thank you, President, for the warm words and recognition extended. Let us now move on to the installation procedures. May I request President Rotarian MPHF Pradap Kumar to disarm the sergeant at arms.
You have been disarmed. Thank you very much for your service. Thank you.
May I request Rotarian page of Sudhi Sahib to introduce our new president.
Good evening, all. Respected President Dr. Pradap Nair, our chief guest for today's auspicious occasion, respected and most beloved Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, Director, Rotary International, Rotarian Shamas Pereira, Assistant Governor, Zone 8, A.K.S. Sudhi Jabbar, respected office bearers of eClub Global Dubai, other respectful leaders attending this function from all over the world, guests, fellow Rotarians, and Annettes, and my dear friends. It's indeed my duty and privilege to introduce our new president, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, to the Rotary fraternity. Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, son of Mr. William Noel Nigli and Mrs. Maria Nigli, hails from the beautiful district of Kollam. He is an MBA graduate from University of Cambridge, having a proven professional career record many of the major tire brands in India and abroad. He has been associated with the Brixton Middle East, Continental, Sumitomo Rubber Middle East, etc. List is long. He is currently holding the divisional head of position of sales division of Apollo Tires, Middle East. He has been in Dubai for the last 17 years. Dr. Angelo has many proven leadership qualities and has had major key roles in various organizations, NGOs, clubs, etc. He is well known for his philanthropic activities in religious and social welfare community. Dr. Angelo joined to the Rotary family as a chartered member of Rotary Club, eClub Global Kerala in 2017. He served as club secretary in the year 2019-20 and acclaimed the Governor's Citation Award for his exemplary performance. He is happily married to Rotarian Priya K. Alex, who is working in a multinational company as a senior accountant and blessed with two beautiful sons, Rotary Annette Abelo Don Nigli and Rotary Annette Aidan William Nigli. This panegyric will never stop. Ladies and gentlemen, our vibrant, dynamic, handsome, humble, elegant, moreover, a real human, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian Sudhi Sahib, for the introduction. May we please request President MPH Pratap Kumar for the installation of the new president.
Please.
I hereby declare our new leader, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, installed as the next president of Rotary eClub of Kerala. I now request our honorable AG-elect Rotarian Shamsteri Pereira to kindly do the oath ceremony.
I,
Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, do of the Rotary eClub of Kerala Global, and that I will do the best of my ability, support the district governor and the Rotary International, and that I will uphold the constitution and bylaws of this club. Thank you.
Now, with all your permission, handing over the charter of the club to the new president, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli.
Sure.
And make it small. Sure. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, President. Requesting the new president to on his urgent return, Rotarian Suli Jamila Sahib.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. It gives me immense pleasure to invite our newly elected president, Angelo Shelton Nigli, to deliver the acceptance speech.
Camera. Okay.
Our immediate president, Rotarian MPHF Pratap Kumar, respected chief guest, Rotary International Director, Rotarian Major Donor A.S. Venkatesh, Assistant Governor Zone 8, Rotarian MPHF Shamstari Pereira, AKS member Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, our past president Rotarian PHF Varghese Samuel, the Rotary leaders in zone and in district, Rotarians, aunts, aunts, friends, family, and invited guests, a very good evening to all of you. I would like to thank the president, the immediate past president, for leading the club through these difficult situations. You have gone through so much of difficulties, and you have done so much for the club that we could go together. So we are looking forward for many advices from you to go forward, because alone I cannot do anything. Before starting my speech, I would like to take you through a story. There was a young man who wanted to become great in his life. He was an architect. So he had many wishes within his, in his mind. So he went to his father and asked him, I need to become the best architect in the world. What shall I do? So the father said, I too had the same thing, but there was no means because of family commitments. But then the father advises him, please become a shepherd. During those times, if you're a shepherd, you can move from one place to other without much of a difficulty. So he decides to go to Egypt, which is a land of pyramids. Now he keeps on moving from one place to other. As he was moving on, he started making friendship with the environment, with the world, with the wind, and with the sand, and with the desert. So he kept on moving. So at a point of time, he had to take rest. So he ends up at a camp where the military people are there, the soldiers are there. So he goes and tells them his wish, and he says that I also have some vision in mind. So these soldiers keeps making fun of him. They say, this small lad, what can he do? So at a particular time, he sees two eagles surrounding down throughout the camp. So he understands there's some kind of threat to the camp. But he tries to tell the soldiers, but they don't understand. They don't want to listen to him. So what he felt is he didn't leave the hope. What he understood is that if he's not going to take an action now, he's going to perish along with the soldiers. So what he does, he goes to the desert and he starts talking to the sand, to the desert, to the wind. Why? Because he made friendship with them. And alas, what happened? The sand started howling around and around and around. The sand started going up, and suddenly there was a big wall of sand around the camp. After some time, it settles down and everybody is safe. What happened? Actually, there was a militant ambush that had to happen there. Because of this wall, they were saved. But the story doesn't end here, but I would like to stop here, and I want to understand what happened there. There was a friendship which was more important there. He made friends with the environment, with the sand, and with the sound, with the air. And this friendship helped them to be saved from a major disaster. So ladies and gentlemen, friendship can make wonders here. The only point that we have to be sure is that friendship should be real, unconditional, strong, and with solid foundation. Why I'm saying this? You all very well know. Paul P. Ferris, when he founded Rotary International in 1905, he said, the foundation upon which Rotary is built is friendship. On no less firm foundation could it have stood. This is what we now see across the world for Rotary. Now, I would like to bring your attention to a word called inclusive. The famous author Helen Keller said, alone we can do so little, together we can do so much. This is so true when it comes to Rotary. So my aim as a president is to take the club to an inclusive manner where everyone is treated equally. There is transparency and everyone gets a chance to be involved in everything that we do. Everyone contributes for every project that we take up as a club. I will consider every Rotarian in my club as equal with no differentiation as seniors or juniors. I want to learn from everyone. There are great personalities in our club who can contribute for the personal development of others and the development of our club. I will make sure that every talent is channeled for the betterment of our club. Our charter president, Rotarian MPHF Ayyappan R, and past president, Rotarian PHF Varghese Samuel, will be the souls for our club. They're going to be a guiding force for this year and the years forward. They will be playing a major role in our club as advisors to the board, apart from the other positions designated to them. We have among us distinguished personalities like Rotarian Nasir Wali, an entrepreneur, philanthropist, and had a couple of chances to interact with him and got really inspired by his insights towards humanity. Rotarian Isaac John Patani Parambal, a noted journalist who had interviewed many great personalities throughout the world. Rotarian MPH of Manoj Koshi John, an entrepreneur, mentor, and coach. Rotarian Dr. Joseph David, who's inspired by freely giving. Rotarian Dr. Abhirami, a doctor by profession. Rotarian Arunima Pradap Kumar, an expert in design, student. Rotarian PHF Sugandhan Mangaleshwaral, who's known for his social connections. Rotarian PHF Sudhi Jamile Sahib, a jovial Rotarian among us. Rotarian Dr. Shabin Nasser from California, who's the youngest. Rotarian Suja Varghese, Rotarian PHF Suresh, Rotarian PHF Lenny Jonas, Rotarian Jonu George Varghese, Rotarian Lal Matthew Thomas, Rotarian, our immediate past Rotarian MPH Pradap Kumar. All of them are unique in nature. And the expertise they have is splendid. Our club is blessed to have these talents with us. Now let me touch upon our club goals for the year. The district project is based on Ende Gramam and 7 areas of focus: basic education and literacy, maternity and child health, peace and conflict prevention and resolution, disease prevention and treatment, water, sanitation and hygiene, community and economic development, support the environment. So this year's goal has been planned across these 7 areas of focus. Now, let me take you through the club's goals for this year. First, the membership campaign. As you said, one Rotarian will bring one more Rotarian. So every member should bring one member new to the club. Projects. I am planning to do 9 minor projects and 5 signature district projects. As for club meetings, 9 is planned, out of which 1 will be organized by the Rotary Youth, 1 will be an inter-club meeting, and the 1 will be club picnic. We'll have around 13 board meetings, 12 for the year, and the last joint board meeting together, 13 board meetings. We are planning to bring PHF and PHF. I'm planning giving a target of 3 numbers for this year. We have planned to have the bulletins to be released quarterly. We are also planning to have 1 interact club. The age group of this club should be between 12 and 18. That should be my aim, to have 1 during this year. And also to sponsor 1 new eClub or a satellite club for this year. This is my goal for the coming year. I would request the kind support of all the fellow Rotarians here to achieve these goals, because as I said earlier, alone I cannot do anything. together we can achieve. During this time, I also want to declare the positions offered by the district and the zone to our club. Thanks to Rotarian, our immediate past president, Rotarian MPHF Pratap Kumar, for his relentless support and all that he has done, that the club had a presence in the zone and the district. So here are the names. Rotarian MPHF Ayyappan has been nominated to the district project signature, disease prevention and treatment. Rotarian PHF Varghese Samuel as Rotary Youth Exchange Chairman. Rotarian PHF Sugadan Mangalshiri is Rotary Friendship Exchange Chairman. And to the zone, our immediate past president, Rotarian MPHF Pradha Kumar, has been nominated as the chairman of service projects. A very big applause for all of this. With this, I hereby accept the position as the 4th president of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global. I would like to thank God for this opportunity and to each one of you for having confidence in me. I humbly request everyone to pray and support me in carrying out the responsibilities diligently. Mistakes are human, and I would appreciate you pointing it to me personally so that I can rectify it. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart and wishing everyone a very good evening. God bless us all.
Thank you, President, for those wonderful words. May I now request President Angelo Shelton Nigley to proceed with the installation of office bearers.
Thank you. I will call upon the names of the office bearers here. Please stand at wherever you are, and then I will say the oath for you to repeat after me. President-elect Rotarian PHF Sugadan Mangaleshwaran, Vice President Rotarian Lenny Jonas, Secretary Rotarian Ronnie Varghese, Treasurer and Bulletin Editor Rotarian Roy Kurian, Sergeant at Arms Rotarian PHF Sudhi Jamila Saib, Membership Chairman and Advisor to the Board Rotarian MPHF Ayyappan Radhakrishnan, Immediate Past President Rotarian MPH Pradap Kumar, District Project Chairman and Advisor to the Board Rotarian PHF Varghese Samuel, Club Administration Chairman Rotarian PHF Suresh Velayathan Nair, Service Project Chairman Rotarian PHF Joseph David, the International Director for Service Projects Rotarian Dr. Shabin Nasser, Youth Service Directors for Service Projects Rotarian Arunima Pradap, Rotarian Dr. Abhirami Sugadan, Rotarian, the board members, Rotarian Lal Matthew Thomas, Rotarian George Varghese, Rotarian Suja Varghese, Rotarian Jonu George, and Rotarian Priya Alex. Kindly stand at your location so that I can. So I will say I, and then you can say your name and then repeat what I'm saying. So I do solemnly pledge that I will fulfill the duties of my office in the Rotary eClub of Kerala Global to the best of my ability, that I will support the President and will abide by our club's constitution and bylaws. Thank you. All the best.
Now we congratulate our new president and the new officers bearers, and wishing you all a very best. May I now ask the past president, Rotarian PHF Varghese Samuel, to introduce our chief guest, Rotary Director A.S. Venkatesh.
respected President Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli, respected leaders on the dais and on virtual platform, dear Rotarians and friends, a very good evening to one and all. First of all, I am very happy to congratulate our newly installed President, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli. As you know, he's a very energetic, talented, and a passionate Rotarian. At the same time, he is a young and mature leader and a broad-minded personality with great vision. Definitely, he and his team will take our club to a greater heights with the collective support of all the Rotarians in our club, which is a unique club of District 3211 meeting regularly in Dubai. My responsibility is to introduce our chief guest, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, RI District Director for the year 2021 to 23. Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, known as Vengi in his friend circle, is an engineering graduate from the prestigious IIT Madras. Rotarian Venkatesh did his post-graduation in business administration from IIM Ahmedabad. He entered the business of civil construction at the age of 23 and is currently heading an organization employing over 1,400 people. A member of Rotary Club of Chennai, Mambalam. He was its president in 2001, 2002, and the youngest district governor of RI District 3230 in 2007-8. He was Rotary coordinator for the period 2010 to 2013 for Zone 5, covering South India, Sri Lanka, and Maldives. He has been a trainer for all the district governor-elects at International Assembly at San Diego for 2 years, as well as a trainer for all coordinators around the world at Chicago for 3 years. He has addressed over 50 PETS President-elect training seminar and several district assemblies and conferences, besides being a president's representative at 6 conferences, both in India and overseas. He is a level 3 major donor to the Rotary Foundation with a personal contribution of over $50,000 US, and all his family members are all Harris Fellows. Rotarian Venkatesh has attended over 10 international conventions. He was Joint Secretary and National Executive Committee member, Rotary in India Literacy Mission, and he was also chair for South Asian reception at Montreal Convention and at Seoul Convention. He represented District 3230 in Council on Legalization 2016. He has been elected Rotary International Director for the period 2021 to 23. He is a keen bridge player and loves traveling. He is happily married to Vinitha. also an alumnus of IIM Ahmedabad. The couple is blessed with 2 daughters. With these words, I introduce our chief guest of the day, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh. Dear Rotarians, let us welcome our RI Director-elect, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, to eClub of Kerala Global, especially to our club's installation ceremony. Let us join our hands and welcome our chief guest. Thank you.
So Michelle, do I talk now or okay, all right.
Thank you, Rotarian Verghese Samuel, for the crisp introduction. Rotary eClub Kerala Global has the privilege of inviting Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh to the gathering. Good evening, Rotary District Director Venkatesh. May we please request you to address the gathering?
Thank you. The 2 young ladies who have been conducting the show today have been doing an awesome job. Let me congratulate them. Well done. President Angelo, immediate past President Pratap, AKS. I didn't know he was the youngest AKS member, but today I've come to know that. But more importantly, a great friend of mine from 3211. Sudhi, Assistant Governor Sham, past Assistant Governor, is that right, Pradeep? Past Assistant Governor Pradeep. My fellow Rotarians, Secretary Vani Verghese and Treasurer Roy Kurian, fellow Rotarians, guests, friends in Rotary and friends of Rotary. Good evening. It's indeed a privilege. It's a unique experience for me. I must have attended at least, addressed possibly about 300 installations so far. But I can confess that this is possibly one of its kind, a unique experience of addressing eClub. Thank you very much for inviting me. Thanks to Angelo and Suresh Matthew. Unfortunately, I don't see him here. I understand he's stuck with his own club installation today. Past Governor Suresh Matthew for inviting me. I don't know whether Suresh told Angelo this. Angelo had messaged me and I had not responded. Very conscious, not that I had not read that, but I did read and I didn't know what to tell him. I wanted to say no. Because the days are really packed now. Particularly the last week of June is crazy. Then Suresh Matthew called me and said, he told me about this club. I mean, the more he told me, the more convinced I was that if I don't accept this invitation, I will be missing something. You may not miss anything, but I will be missing something if I had missed this event. So I'm glad that I chose to attend, and I'm really happy to see the way this club has progressed over the last 4 years. Before I congratulate immediate past President Pratap, let me also say a word or two about Charter President Ayyappan and Verghese Samuel, the president thereafter. It's always the first few presidents who lay the foundation for any club. They set the tone, they set the path, and they show what can be done, and they set the route for the presidents to follow thereafter. If this club is so strong and getting stronger with every passing year, a lot of credit should go to Ayyappan and Verghese Samuel for setting the foundation very strong. Many congratulations to both of them. And coming to immediate past President Pratap, you've done an awesome job. In spite of the pandemic, you have managed to spot the opportunities. True to Holger's slogan, you have managed to spot the opportunities and cash in on those opportunities of doing something in spite of the difficult times. I am reminded of what I read about Ricky Ponting, the Australian cricketer. I guess most of you would have heard of this cricketer, Ricky Ponting, the former Australian cricket captain. One of the journalists asked him, so Mr. Ponting, before you take stance, you look around the field. So do you map the fielders in your head to know where the fielders are? Or do you look around and then decide, okay, the fielders are here. So do you map the fielders in your head? And Ponting had a beautiful answer to this. Those of you who have read his autobiography, you might have read this story. Ponting said, No, I don't map the fielders at all. So the journalist thought this Ponting was trying to be very humble and modest and not accept that he has the ability to remember the field. What do you mean you don't remember, you don't map the fielders in your head? I mean it. I don't map the fielders. I map the gaps in the field. When I look around, what I map, remember in my head are not the fielders, but the gaps in the field. So that when I hit the ball, my hand-eye coordination will take the ball in the gaps. On the other hand, if I remember the fielders, it will take it to the fielders. I won't be able to score runs. A beautiful answer, but then that is what I noticed that immediate past President Pratap has done. He has not seen the challenges because of the pandemic. He has seen the opportunity that this pandemic has provided. Okay, if you are not able to have a physical meeting, convert it into a virtual meeting. Even a family meet, a fellowship, board meet, anything can be converted to virtual meeting thanks to technology. And he has made use of this opportunity to ensure the activities of the club have not suffered in the last 1 year. And to say that almost 16.5 lakhs of Indian rupees have been spent on this is incredible. I can tell you in many clubs in India who are much older than this club would not have spent that kind of money. Much older than your club. I mean, you can all pat yourself on your back for doing an awesome job the way you guys have done. It's fantastic. Angelo, I was listening very keenly to his plans for the coming year. I was very interested in knowing what is it that the new president is going to plan. He had a holistic approach, he said Entegramam. No, it's a complete adoption of a village possibly. Maybe somewhere near Kollam or Alappuzha, I don't know where, somewhere he must be planning to adopt village. But that is probably the best way to showcase your abilities. All aspects of Rotary, all fields of activities, all areas of focus can all be brought together if you take up one holistic project like that. And I also really love this idea of one new eClub somewhere, maybe Sharjah or Abu Dhabi, I don't know, maybe somewhere. And if I come to know of the date when it's going to be chartered, when I'm sure Angelo will do it, I have no doubts whether he will or he will not. I know he will. It's only a question of when. And I'm already looking at the possibility. I said, whenever it's chartered, I'm going to fly down. I'm going just to see what's happening and see how well this club has progressed over the years. I can also tell you, I'm going to refer this Kerala eGlobal to in many other places that I go to. And trust me when I tell you that I go to a whole lot of places in Rotary, I'm going to refer to this club the way you guys are functioning. Now coming to what can be done. See, Lord, you are doing a very good job. You're doing a fantastic job physically away from the district that you're attached to. But in all other sense, you are trying to do what a club would do in 3211, let us say. But if you were to look at it from a broader perspective, what makes a club tick? I want to share a few thoughts with you on this. What makes a club work in the long run? I was the president of a club 21 years ago. I've gone through this phase. I've had a different person thereafter. But every time I've always wondered, what makes a club work? Is it the size of the projects that we do? Or is it the number of members in a club? What makes a club tick? What would you call, let's say, a vibrant club or a successful club? What would qualify to be called that? I remember reading marketing story long back when I was doing my master's in business administration. Several years ago, I was given a case. I don't know, some of you are familiar with the way IIMs teach. It's the Harvard methodology of case studies. So the entire course is on case studies. And one of the cases that we did was very interesting. There was a survey conducted in the year 1916 in the United States. In 1916, the survey was conducted in the United States, and believe it or not, the survey was to find out how many people brush their teeth every day, every morning. That was a survey in the year 1916. And in the US, at that time, the percentage was 15 to 16% only. In the US, only 15% of the people brush their teeth every day. This was actually, I'm not making up any number. This is actual scenario, actual case study. So all the Colgate, all the toothpaste companies thought here was a fantastic opportunity to increase business. Even those days, there was Colgate was there, Forhands was there, Pepsodent was there, and a few other brands in the market. I said, if only 16% of the people are using, if we can make others use toothpaste, we should be having a great future. So they started advertising, using the best of the Hollywood stars, Hollywood models, saying, oh, if I use Colgate, so I don't have cavities, I don't have plaque, I have pearly white teeth, I have a beautiful smile, whatever, whatever else you might want to use for advertising a toothpaste. So over a period of time, more and more people started using toothpaste. And in the year 1925, they conducted the same survey again. And this time it was 65%. 65% of the people have now in 1925, 65% of the people started using toothpaste. But you would normally think that all the toothpaste companies should be happy, 4 times increase in the market size. But as it turned out, almost all the new users of toothpaste were using only Pepsodent. No other brand. Pepsodent was the hottest selling toothpaste. 90% of the new toothpaste users, from 16% to 65%, who started using toothpaste, they used only Pepsodent. So now Colgate was obviously very annoyed. Anybody in business would know that you don't like to lose your market share. So Colgate went and they changed their advertisement. They used the model who was modeling for Pepsodent by paying extra money. And now that model came and said, now I use Colgate. Till last year, the same model was modeling for Pepsodent. Now that model has been paid a little more. So she comes and says, now I use Colgate. They thought that will increase their market share, but it did not happen. Still, people continue to use only Pepsodent. Then Colgate went to all the door-to-door survey, ask people, why do you use Pepsodent? Is it price or packaging or what is it? So many of them said, I don't know why I use Pepsodent, but I know that the days that I don't brush my teeth, I don't feel clean. The days I don't brush my teeth, I don't feel clean. This is all most of the people replied. So now the Colgate said, aha, now we have found out. That means Pepsodent is adding some chemical which cleans better than us. So they took it back to the laboratory, analyzed what chemicals are there in Pepsodent, analyzed what chemicals are there in Colgate, and they found that Pepsodent had 2 chemicals, 2 ingredients which Colgate did not have. That was citric acid and mint oil. I don't know if any of the professionals here, any dentists in this gathering here, you might probably know. They had citric acid and mint oil. Today, if you see all toothpaste have this. Today, if you open, you see the packaging of any toothpaste, they'll say citric acid and mint oil. But the surprising part there was not that it had citric acid and mint oil. The surprising part was citric acid and mint oil had nothing to do with cleaning your teeth. It does not do anything to do clean your teeth. It does not do anything to prevent plaque or root cavities or whitening your teeth. Nothing at all. It had no role to play with your teeth. How can it make a difference? Then they found, what does the citric acid mint oil do? What does it do? These are astringents, which when you use, makes your mouth get that burning sensation. So like, nowadays when you finish brushing, you will have that, there is a kind of a burning sensation in your mouth. I'm sure all of you can relate to that sensation, that feeling when you finish brushing your teeth. That is all the citric acid mint oil was doing. But that was enough for people to buy Pepsodent. This is a long marketing story that I've narrated, but what is the relevance in this forum? What is the relevance on this occasion? The lesson that I learned after reading that almost 30 years ago is feeling good is more important than doing good to start with. Feeling good. Why were they buying the toothpaste? Because they felt good about it. Did that mint oil do any good? Maybe not. Not at all. But they continue to buy Pepsodent. This thought has been in my mind for the last 30, 35 years. So anything you do, first you ask, even for me to get involved in something, or ask yourself this question: do you participate in something because that whatever activity does good, or do you participate because you feel good about it? I get an honest answer. You will say, because I feel good. I'm sure anything you do, you will, first thought will be, am I feeling good about it? If you feel good, you'll go and do it. you don't feel good, you may still think, should I go, should I not go? Even though it may be a good activity. Does it make you feel good? So the challenge in any Rotary club is this. Do the club members feel good about their membership? If all of them do so, that is the most successful club you will have. After that, you don't have to talk about contributing to foundation. You don't have to talk about contributing to project. You don't have to talk about bring one more member, which we do in every club. We keep talking. These are the normal, we urge people to do all these things. But if the members are already feeling good about it, then I don't have to tell them. They would say, I feel good. I want to make sure my friend also feels good. I'll invite him or I'll invite her. I feel good. I want to contribute to foundation. I feel good. I want to be a part of this project. I want to go and serve here because I feel good. So if you notice, the bottom line to all those activities is, do you feel good? So the challenge to any club president is, how successful is he in making sure the members feel good about their membership? When will somebody feel good? When the activities of my club meets my expectations. Different people join Rotary for different reasons. I can tell you, I have seen thousands and thousands of Rotarians around the globe. And I can tell you there are hundreds of reasons why people join Rotary. All of them are different. All of them are valid. There's nothing like a right reason or a wrong reason. Every single reason is valid, right, and useful. There are some who say, I want to serve the community. Some who say, I want to make friends. Some who say, I want to network for my business. Some who say, I want to improve my public speaking skills. Some who say, I want to improve my leadership skills, teamwork skills. Anything can be there. Anything can be the reason. And all of them are right. All of them are right. There's nothing like this is right and that's not right. All of them are right. So the challenge is to understand what each one's need or requirement while joining Rotary and address that need. You will make sure that he or she feels good about their membership. If let's say, if I have joined Rotary to make sure that I improve my public speaking skills, for example, I'm saying just as an argument. And if the entire year or two I sit in the club meeting, I'm not even asked to propose vote of thanks. Forget making a bigger speech. Will I be interested? Club may be doing good. Club may be doing fantastic projects. They may be adopting a whole lot of villages. But to me personally, does it make me feel good? No. It's like any business. And if I ask you, who is a club, let's say Kerala Global Club is a business. If I ask you, who is your customer? Some of you may say the community that we serve. No, they are not your customers. The customers are the members of your club because they are the ones who are paying for your services. If you neglect the ones because without subscription, the club doesn't run. So if you're going to neglect the customers who are keeping the business alive, then the business cannot survive. And if you continue on the same analogy and ask, if your club is a business organization, what is your product? I don't know what you will say. Had it been an in-person meeting, I would have probably waited for your answers. If I ask you, what is your product? And if you said, service is my product, you are wrong. Because service is not your product. Your product is creating opportunity to fulfill one's aspirations. That is your product. My aspiration may be to serve, so you create opportunity to serve. My aspiration may be to network, you create opportunity to network. So the club creates those opportunities to fulfill the aspirations of individual members. And when it meets my requirement, my expectation, I'm happy, I feel good. When I feel good, I spread the word. When I spread the word, the club grows. When the club grows, the organization grows. It's simple. It's simple. So everything, the bottom line is what Pepsodent learned, Colgate learned 100 years ago. That feeling good is very, very important. It precedes even doing good. So I'm sure President Angelo and his team will make sure everybody feels good at the end of the 1 year. And they go spread the message. Once I feel good, you don't have to tell me what to do. I'm so happy with my membership. I'll go and tell the world, hey, listen, guys, you know what? I'm a Rotarian. When will I say so? And I'm feeling good. Now, I ask a lot of them, how many of you wear your Rotary pin outside of a Rotary meeting? The answer is never more than 25%. I've seen several people who bring the pin safely guarded in their wallets. While entering the meeting, they take it out of their wallet, put it on. As soon as the meeting gets over, they remove it, put it back in the wallet as if it's something that they should be ashamed of. I asked them, why don't you wear it all the time? What's wrong with it? Is it something you don't want to display? Is it something you don't want others to know? Is it some clandestine activity that we are involved in? No, not at all. Not at all. That's not the reason. The reason is they have not thought it worthwhile or feeling good enough to flaunt. To flaunt. If I feel good, I'll flaunt. I'll flaunt, right? I mean, those of you, let's say, Angelo feels very good about his French beard. He will make sure everybody notices the French beard. He'll sport it and walk around looking here, there, and say, okay, guys, note, I'm looking good. I'm feeling good about it. So everything comes down to that. So if in a club everybody wears the pin at all times, I don't even have to tell anything to the club. I know this club is members are feeling good. So friends, you have embarked on a fantastic journey. And what you get out of this journey, the joy, the satisfaction, the happiness, depends on what you put in it. As they say in computer lingo, garbage in, garbage out. You put whatever in, you get something out of it. So here's an opportunity, make the most of it. Trust me, I'm telling you, with lots of years of being in Rotary, if you put in enough into it, you will never have to regret at any point in time. You will never have to regret. Whether it's the money that you contribute or the time you contribute, your talent that you contribute, you will never have to regret if you do it with the heart. So I wish this club the very best, and may this club grow from strength to strength in the years to come. And I'm going to be keenly watching this club. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Thank you, Rotary International Director, A.S. Venkatesh. We felt so good after hearing your so insightful and inspiring words. Thank you so much.
It gives me extreme delight to take this opportunity to introduce the Honorable Speaker of the Day, Sean Tari Pereira, to each and every one of you. Rotarian Sean Pereira is an established businessman in the media and entertainment industry. He joined Rotary Club in 1989 and served multiple roles as secretary, treasurer, and chairman for different avenues. At district level, he was secretary for RICE 2015, secretary for DTTS CLAP in 2017, district coordinator for RICE Shuttle 2017, and also the charter member of IFCR. He attended the IFCR, International Fellowship Cricket Loving Rotarians, at Melbourne, Australia in 2019, and was a part of the winning team. It gives me immense pleasure to invite our Honorable Speaker, Sean Tari Pereira, Assistant Governor, Zone 8, for the felicitation and release of the installation bulletin.
Good evening, all. Respected President, Rotarian Angelo Shelton, RI Director-elect, Rotarian A.S. Venkatesh, AKSM, Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, outgoing President, Rotarian Pratap Kumar, Assistant Governor, Zone 6, Rotarian Pradeep Kumar, Rotarians, aunts, aunts, and my dear friends. First of all, greetings from District Governor, Rotarian K. Srinivasan, and I thank him for assigning me as the Assistant Governor of this wonderful club. I appreciate the immediate past president and the team for actively serving the society through its pandemic situation during the Rotary year 2020-21. Congratulations, Angelo Shelton, the newly installed president, and his team, and I wish the very best for the coming Rotary year. I appreciate all the past presidents of Rotary Club of eClub of Kerala Global with a commitment to serve society and keeping your flag flying high. I take this opportunity to congratulate past District Governor Rotarian Suresh Matthew for the initiatives taken during his governorship for chartering this new Window of the World electronic club for the NRIs, the first kind from Kerala, the NRIs who plays an important role in the economic development of our state. Rotary International President, our own Rotarian Shekhar Mehta, has urged members to become more involved in service projects, saying that caring and serving others is the best way to live because it changes not only other people's lives, but also our own. So he chose to serve to change lives as his presidential theme. The main areas of his focus is on women empowerment and membership growth in Rotary. Our district governor, Rotarian K. Srinivasan, will get installed virtually on 27th June. It's also a training assembly where the president, secretary, treasurer, and all the club chairmen has to attend. Request all members to please attend the program and make it a grand success. The district governor has chosen Endagramam as his district project. I take this opportunity to assure my wholehearted support and cooperation at all times to eClub of Kerala Global. As Wayne Dyer once said, change the way you look at things and the things you look at change. I once again wish the newly installed president and his team a purposeful and eventful Rotary year 2021-22. We have the power and magic to serve, to change lives. Wishing you all a wonderful evening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, AG Rotarian Sham Sari Pereira. And now let us move on to the moment we've all been waiting for. Quoting Robert Frost, poetry is emotions put into thoughts and thoughts out into words. Our star Rotary Annette, Anna Mariam, will be reciting a poem.
Good evening, everyone. I'm going to recite a poem. Oh, Captain, my Captain, our fearful trip is done. The ship has weathered every rock. The prize we sought is won. The port is near, the bells I hear, the people all exulting. While follow eyes the steady keel, the vessel grim and daring. But oh, hearts, 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 oh, the bleeding drops of red, where on the deck my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. O Captain, my Captain, rise up and hear the bells. Rise up, for you the flag is flung, for you the bugle trills, for you the bouquets and ribbon wreaths, for you the shows are crowding, for you they call the swaying mass, the eager faces turning. Here, Captain, dear father, this arm beneath your head, it is some dream that on the deck you have fallen cold and dead. My captain does not answer. His lips are pale and still. My father does not feel my arm. He has no pulse nor will. The ship is anchored safe and sound, its voyage closed and done. From fearful trip comes the victor ship, in with object won. Exult, O shores, ring, O bells, but I, with a mournful tread, walk the deck, my captain lies, fallen cold and dead. Thank you.
Thank you, Anna. That was a very captivating performance. Keep it up. Now I would like to invite AG Rotarian Sham Sari Pereira, Assistant Governor of Zone 8, for the felicitation and release of the installation bulletin.
I'm very much honored and privileged to release the installation special bulletin of eClub of Kerala Global.
Bulletin. Go to bulletin. Down, go to bulletin. Bulletin. Yeah. The draft. Show us, go to view and yeah. Share it. Share. Share. Yes. Michelle, you can see this in your screen?
Yes.
All right. Now.
Thank you. It gives me great privilege to welcome and introduce the young and vibrant entrepreneur, Rotarian AKS Sudhi Jabbar. Sudhi Jabbar is the son of Dr. M.A. Abdul Jabbar, founder of AJ Group, and Ms. Balkis Jabbar, the managing trustee of AJ Group's institutions. AJ Group runs educational institutions from play schools to professional colleges, hospitals, and hotels. He also held the position of managing director, AJ Group of Hotels. Mr. Sudhi Jabbar is an active member of various community businesses and professional associations. For Rotarians, Sudhi Jabbar is a prestigious member for a proud reason. He's the youngest Archclum Society member in the world. Archclum Society AKS is the recognition and honor given to the highest tier of Rotary donors, to those who donate $250,000 US dollars or more to the Rotary Foundation. The portraits of the AKS member will be adorned in the gallery at Rotary International Headquarters. Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar was inducted as a member of Rotary Club of Karakotam in the year 2002-2003, and by virtue of his hard work and unflinching commitment, he gradually took up important positions at the club and Rotary district. He possesses several leadership qualities, team spirit, the sense of not me, but you. All these will play a significant role in the holistic growth of the Rotary under his stewardship. He held a number of positions in the Rotary and was honored with many awards, including the Best Assistant Governor. We call up Rotarian AKS Sudhi Jabbar to deliver the felicitation.
Thank you, Michelle, for the nice words. Dear friends, Assalamu alaikum, warm Rotary greetings and namaskaram to all. Dignitaries, it is indeed an honor to be here in this installation ceremony of the newly installed President Angelo Shelton Nigel. Congratulations, Angelo. And I'm really happy to see our future leader, our director, A.S. Venkatesh, a wonderful person I have met in my life, who inspires me and who I admire the most. Let me borrow the words of famous English author Alan Alexander Milne. How lucky am I to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Rotarian Pradap Kumar, it's since 365 days you were installed as president of the glorious club. I will treasure and remember for a long time that your presidentship during this pandemic. I believe that Jean de Beauvoir, a French phrase often used in English to express a cheerful enjoyment of life, was more important in your presidentship journey than the finishing point. I'm really thankful that you have been supporting our district project H2O and making a beautiful video regarding awareness for conservation of water and save water. I take this opportunity to congratulate you and your team for the Amalona Mumtazon. It means in Arabic, excellent work you have done. And it is easy to recount that as fellow members, we will be Araka Maratan Ukra Filamel, means in Arabic, see you again in action as immediate past president to support the president and the club. All the best. It takes me back to the Charter Day ceremony and was very special for me also, as past area director C. Bhaskar honored me in your function. Thanks to Rotarian Ayyappan, the charter president, and thanks to our motivators, past district governor Suresh Matthew. I'm really honored and I'm really happy that this club is doing or contributing to the TRF, which is the backbone of Rotary International. John F. Kennedy says, get the man right, the world gets right. So as an individual, we can see or we can think what I can do to the world. What can I give rather than what can I receive? How much happiness can I give to any humans? Can I be a gift to the world? Dear friends, you have contributed $10,000 and PHFs and MPHFs. Hats off to your club and give with a smile from the heart. My close friend, the 100 crore man, the ambassador for Rotary Foundation India, Ravi Shankar Takoji says, giving back flourishes and holding back becomes poison. So my dear friend, every day counts for humans. So let's make wonders by giving to the needy. President Angelo Shelton Nigel, every club has its own personality and its own character. Each one finds its own unique ways to serve. As president, you are the second officer of Rotary International President. The RA and district governor expects you to carry out a host of responsibility. There is so much to do and so little time to do it. A famous aphorism states, by failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Planning is essential to achieving success in all areas of life, including Rotary, and we are getting better at it every year. I'm very happy that you are very much planned in your future. As you continue to work tirelessly towards your goal, you must look beyond it, preparing to leverage your success in every greater success to come. Let me wish you and your team of office bearers, Azane Saidana Arabic, best of luck. Shukran. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Rotarian AKSM Sudhi Chapel, for the lovely words. Before we conclude, we Rotary ants and Rotary Annex take this opportunity to dedicate a song for all the loving dads over here to honor your fatherhood and influence of your father's
Meeting legend.
Here comes Rotary Annex Michelle Elizabeth Roy with a song Like My Father, sung by Jack.
നിങ്ങളെ കഴിച്ചോ?
Yeah.
Okay, here. Okay. So as we all know, it was Father's Day a few days ago, and I'd like to dedicate this song to all the fathers out here, especially my dad, because he's someone I look up to a lot. So yeah. I wanna come home to roses and cute little notes on post-its. And when my hair starts turning gray, they say I'm like fine wine, better with age. I guess I learned it from my parents, that true love starts with friendship. A kiss on the forehead, a date night, fake an apology after a fight. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow. Oh, with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. I want a road trip in the summers. I want to make fun of each other. I want to rock out to Billy Joel and flip our kids off and they call us old. He'll accidentally burn our dinner and let me be the Scrabble winner. A kiss on the forehead, a date night, fake an apology after a fight. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow. Oh, with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. And if he lives up to my father, maybe he could teach our daughter what it takes to love a queen. She should know she's royalty. I need a man who's patient and kind, gets out of the car and holds the door. I wanna slow dance in the living room like we're 18 at senior prom and grow. Oh, with someone who makes me feel young. I need a man who loves me like my father loves my mom. Thank you.
Thank you, Michelle. That our meeting is about to conclude. May I request Secretary Rotarian Ronnie Burgess to deliver the vote of thanks.
Respected President, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigley, immediate outgoing President Rotarian MPHF Pradap Kumar Nair, Honorable Chief Guest, Rotary International Director, Rotarian Major Donor A.S. Venkatesh, our beloved AG-elect Rotarian MPHF Sham Pereira, guest of the honor, guest of the hour, AKSM Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, various Rotary leaders who have joined through the online platforms in Zoom and in YouTube. My dear fellow Rotarians, aunts and Annets, a warm good evening to all. What a marvelous evening this is. I'm really honored to stand before you to deliver my vote of thanks. We are quite fortunate to have such a great personality. Our Rotary International Director-elect, Vengisa, to address this evening, to be the chief guest. He's such a humble person to accept our invitation and join and grace this occasion, this installation meeting. I don't have words to express my thanks to Vengisa. And really, his speech was quite inspiring and mind-blowing. So tomorrow, President Angelo, as president and me as secretary, he has given us a big challenge to find out the right citric acid and the mint oil. Yeah, of course, to feel others good is the biggest challenge in all the organization. So, of course, for gentlemen, it's quite easy. President Angelo, by choosing the right mix of citric acid with the fellowships, they will be happy and they will feel good. But for the ladies, we need to find out something special, some special mint oil to feel them good so that we can keep going. Thank you, Venkisa, for joining us today. Even you should have noticed he joined at sharp 6 a.m. 6 p.m. today. It's really, we will really cherish those moments he had today in our club. And we hope to have more interactions with him in the future as well. Also, I take this opportunity to wish him all the best for his new assignment as the Rotary International Director for the year 2021-23. It's going to be a 2-year stint. Again, thank you once again, Venkisa, for your inspiring speech. Secondly, I would like to thank our guiding star, our beloved AG-elect, Rotarian MPHF Sham Pereira ji. You have given, you will be our guiding star throughout this year, and we are sure with his leadership and guidance, Rotary Club, eClub of Kerala Global will achieve new heights. And also, not only eClub of Kerala Global, he is the zone leader for Zone 8, and I wish him the Zone 8 also will be achieving greater heights in this year, 2021-22. Yeah, today we have, in fact, we have a double delight. We have the presence of our youngest AKSM, Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, and he has given us an inspiring speech. Despite his busy schedule, he joined with us today. Thank you, Rotarian Sudhi Jabbar, for joining with us today. And we are really happy that you could join this meeting today. And there are various senior leaders, Rotary leaders, who has joined through online platforms in YouTube, in Zoom. We express our sincere gratitude to all of them. I couldn't see the list of the people, otherwise I should have named them. So thank you once again for joining this meeting today. coming to our club, definitely a big applause goes to our outgoing president, Rotarian Pradap Kumar Nair, and his team, along with the vibrant secretary, Rotarian Sugadan Mangalasheri. As a team, you have done a marvelous job during the year 2021, 2020-21. You have made the foundation of the club more stronger, and we really thank you for your kind efforts and good works what you have done this year. Thank you for the presidential address and the presidential address by Rotarian Pradap Kumar, and the welcome speech and the report by Rotarian Sudan Mangalasheri. Yeah, we are lucky to have a vibrant president this year, Rotarian Angelo Shelton Nigli. Yeah, though we are friends, I have to say something about him. He's a young leader. He's having a lot of leadership qualities. He knows how to build a team and get it in the right team spirit. And I wish him all the best so that our club will achieve new heights during the year 2021-22. Also, my special thanks to Rotarian Roy Kurian for the marvelous job he has done with regard to the bulletins. I think 2 bulletins we are revealing today. One already we officially announced during the DG visit. And second, we have the installation bulletin. He has done it in a very short period of time and with a new vibrant name, eBeats. Thank you, Rotarian Roy, for your kind efforts. Let me also thank Rotarian Lenny Jonas for the Rotary invocation and Dr. Abhirami for the forward test. Yeah, I need to mention about our Rotary Annex, who made this evening more lovely. Rotarian, Annette Anna Mariam Roni with her lovely poem, and Annette Michelle with her lovely song, especially dedicated to the fathers of the club. Thank you, Annette, and we expect more exciting performance from your side in the coming months. Also, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the vibrant MCs today evening, and Rotary and Jisha and Annette Michelle, to make this meeting more lively and interactive. Thank you so much for your efforts. Finally, I should say thanks to each one of you for physically being here and making this meeting more meaningful and exciting. I hope you all enjoyed the meeting so far, and we'll be having a more exciting things like the delicious food and the fellowship to follow. So please enjoy. Cheers. Jai Hind, Jai Rotary.
Thank you, Secretary Rotarian Bonnie Verghese. May I request all of you to rise for the UAE and Indian National Anthem?
Yeah.
remain standing?
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you. Please be seated.
Before we move on to the second part of this gathering, may I request the President, Angelo Shelton Nigley, to adjourn the meeting.
The fourth installation meeting of Rotary eClub of Kerala Global 21-22 is adjourned for fellowship and dinner.
Thank you everyone for participating. Have a wonderful evening.